Hello, hello, everyone. How are y'all doing this evening, this morning, this afternoon, depending on where you are in the day? Will depend on what time of day it is. It's evening here on Monday, the 12th of February. Okay, we are going to do a reading. This is so not getting my hands. Hang on just a second, y'all. Okay, we are going to do a reading on Idaho 4. It is just questions, and I labeled it the night the Idaho 4 tower went down. And I don't mean the water tower, I'm talking about like the tower in our tarot. Catastrophe happened, and these are just some random questions that I have on here. There is not any specific subject. They're just random questions that I have come up with. That I do all my readings on camera, so I wasn't going to do these off camera. So that's why I'm doing them on here, and we're just going to literally label them random videos. Now, I will tell you at 9:30 tonight, and I might change it till in the morning because I'm tired tonight. We have to do our weekly news. I'm doing it live. It'll be on Rumble Live. It should be on YouTube Live too. This is the first time I'm able to get Rumble to work. So, well, I haven't even got it to work yet, but I think it's going to work. So I've got it on all my stuff. It's going to be on Rumble, on YouTube, on Facebook, or on Twitch. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, I can't hold these daggum cards. They're new. These are those melody cards I was telling y'all about. They're cute little cartoon cards. I'm using these because I had them out, and I've got the other ones out, but I wanted to use these. So, okay. And I've been shuffling them, but I just wanted to shuffle them in front of y'all. Okay. So my first question is, at the grub truck, what was Kaylee's energy? When Kaylee was at the grub truck, what was her energy? I might have clarifiers. I mean, the magician in reverse and sad squirrel. The magician upright is he's got all the tools to create everything he needs to manifest or to do whatever he needs. In reverse, it doesn't have to be a manipulative energy, but it can be, and so that's why I'm saying I need a clarifier. We're going to use the true crime and conspiracy for clarifiers. And I just picked up half of one deck and a quarter of another one. I didn't pick up that whole deck. Okay, so a clarifier for the magician in reverse. That's way all them cards now. Okay. Clarifier for the magician in reverse. Project Bluebeam in reverse. So okay, so with Project Bluebeam coming up in reverse too, Project Bluebeam is upright is where, I guess it's where they use the excuse to take God out of stuff. I use the excuse, I guess, with aliens, but without being in reverse, saying this is not, that's not what's happening. I'm going to say that she's not wanting to manipulate the situation, her energy. She's just wanting to do what they're doing and get out of there. Like, I know this says sad squirrel, but it's like she's frustrated, kind of, and that you can see that at the grub truck, that she's kind of frustrated. She's not trying to manipulate anything. She's just trying to, get done so they can get out of there. Okay. So that's what I get from that. Oh, what am I doing? Huh. Let's put all the cards right back there. Let's not do that. Okay. Yep. And I hear dogs out there barking. My dogs are just going to wait because they didn't start doing this till I got on here. And that's crazy. So, okay. So, next question. What was Maddie's energy at the grub truck? I understand she was tipsy, but and this card right here probably says, it says the Hermit in reverse. Not at home. Maybe not able to go inside and, do a soul lesson. That's the Hermit is usually the one that gets away and, can go find himself and reach his higher power. And that probably both of those is what's going on. She knows she's not at home and probably doing that probably wouldn't be a good idea right then because she was tipsy. So that makes sense. Did that come out to me? Okay. The next question is, what was Kaylee's energy on the car ride, the ride they got home, whoever this is, but this has been so much. There's people coming out saying now that they said it was a family member. I've never heard her family say it was a family member. Somebody that I don't even know, somebody that knew the girls or something. I don't know if that's ever been verified because there's stuff going around that. So we're just going to do it this way. What was Kaylee's energy on the car ride on the way home that night? So whoever they got to come pick them up, the ride share, whatever it is. What was Kaylee's energy in the car on the ride home, or SUV, whatever it was, the vehicle? What was her energy? What was Kaylee's energy in the vehicle on the ride home? The night it was already 11:13 by now. So, what was Kaylee's energy in the vehicle on the ride home on 11:13 from the grub truck? What was Kaylee's energy in the vehicle on the ride on the way home after she left the grub truck? Yeah, and see, I didn't know. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Swords. Okay, to me, this says Queen of Pentacles. That's our link, and she's in reverse, which makes her mean. But and it doesn't have to be the link she's actually knowing she's getting away from. But this energy right here, this negative energy, this Queen of Pentacles, this selfish energy, this trying to find things out energy, whatever. Seven of Swords. See, I'm saying get away. That's again with the grub truck. With her energy at the grub truck, she was just trying to get away. And that Magician in reverse could mean she was trying to get away from the manipulated forces. And I think, especially with that coming out the way that just came out, that's what I think. I mean, that's just what I think that means. And I could be wrong. This is all alleged, my opinion, speculation, not fact. Please do your own research. I don't think I said that at the beginning, but this is not fact. This is my opinion. The energy that I see in the cards. This all could be completely wrong. Look, 4 Pentacles. Hold it close. Valuable information you're holding close. It's all alleged, my opinion, not fact. Do your own research. Okay, so we are going to do Maddie's energy now. I understand we're still doing Maddie's energy in the car on the way home with Kaylee. We just got Kaylee's energy. Maddie was in the same car with her, and I want Maddie's energy that night in that car on the way home from the grub truck. Maddie's energy in that car that night on the way home from the grub truck. In that same car Kaylee's in. King of Wands. In reverse. It doesn't have to be, I mean, aggressive. And I mean, that kind of shows that she feels aggressive. I mean, that's the way. And that kind of come out at the grub truck. I mean, it really did. Because, and it could have been because she was tipsy. I mean, I'm not saying there's nothing. It is what it is. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong, right, or anything else with that. I'm just saying that makes sense to me because you can see that coming out at the grub truck, Okay. Now, here's a question. How did that black jacket, the one that, I don't know who was filming it, whether it was Olivia or somebody, they were filming and there was a black jacket in the bushes right there in front of their house. And it looked like the black jacket Maddie was wearing, but how did that black jacket get in the bushes? Okay, the Empress is usually our victim cards. That's upside down. 9 of Wands. And look, she even looks kind of scared. Like, it's not funny, but she looks kind of panicked. That's right side up, that's upside down, but she looks kind of panicked. And 9 of Wands is like trying to stand your ground. Give me just a second. Let me see something, and then I'm going to pull a clarifier. Oh, okay. Okay. This dog's about to get on my nerves. Okay. Yeah, battered and bruised, but still standing up, and that's what I thought that I had one that said that. Okay. I was just making sure. Okay. So, I mean, I'm telling y'all, what that means to me is that it's like, it's saying that's her jacket to me. I mean, but let's get a clarifier for the 9 of Wands. Power. I'm trying to stand your ground. You're using your power to stand your ground. Secret revealed. Secrets out. There was unseen danger. Or that's danger that was unseen that nobody, you know what I mean? That because they said it wasn't nothing, but I mean, that's crazy to say that it wasn't nothing. And people try to say that wasn't the jacket. How can you tell right there? I mean, yeah. So, Nine of Wands, which is standing your ground. You may be battered or worn, but you're still standing and trying to stand your ground, standing up for yourself. The Empress in reverse, which is our victim card. That's usually one of the girls, both the girls. Power. So, power. She was trying to, stand her ground with her power. So, I mean, clearly the jacket's outside. There's unseen danger and that secret revealed. So, the jacket secret revealed. I mean, that's the way I see that. If you want to know the truth. Again, this is all alleged, my opinion, the way I see the energy on the cards. Some people might be looking at this case in a different way or see these cards different. Like it's so, just so we don't have nobody taking a heart filling fit here, Okay. I have a couple more. Okay, so if we could get the subconscious of the police officers who were undercover, unmarked, didn't have a uniform on, all of that good stuff. So if we could talk, their unconscious was to tell us something, anything about that night that we may need to know, what would it be? That's one. I'm not even flipping it over yet. So if they could tell us something that we needed to know about that night, their subconscious, what would it be? Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to just shuffle these like 2 more times. They could tell us something, the police officers, about that night, their subconscious, unmarked, everything. What would it be? Okay, so we have 2 cards. So King of Swords and Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So the Knight of Pentacles is it's a slow moving energy. It's like coming to present the pentacle, coming to present things, that's of value. In reverse, it's taking things of value, taking the information or whatever, the valuable stuff. It's you owe me type thing. King of Swords in reverse. This is a very cold-hearted, like cold with his words, cold, just mean energy. So it can be manipulative. So this is people doing something with valuable information but manipulating it. Let's see if we can get some clarification. So on the Knight of Swords, can we have a clarification card for the Knight of Swords? Clarification card for the Knight of Swords. Clarification for the Knight of Swords. Okay, well, we're going to take that. Money. And that was in reverse. So giving, like, Nine of Pentacles. You owe me. Manipulation exposed. Sad. Portal open. You can see the light of day, so we're on the right track. So you owe me type thing, or, I'm getting the knowledge because I'm taking it, not giving it. Okay. Money. So something to do with money. Manipulation exposed. So again, it's manipulative. Sad. Okay. I mean, that answers that for me. I mean, I don't know who else needs it to answer. I don't need a King of Swords like reveal, because I know that, I just needed one of them to know that that's what was going on. Okay, so now I've got a couple questions that are not on here, but I'm trying to figure out if they're on the other page. I pretty much know them, but okay. These are a couple more that I wanted to do. Yep. Okay. So if y'all remember that Dateline TV show or Dateline show that come on, there was one of Kaylee's friends that said that, I don't remember if she said she heard anything that morning, but what she said was at 10 o'clock on the 13th, 10 a.m., she called to check on her. If nobody knew what was going on at 10 o'clock, then why did Kaylee's friend call to check on her? It was on that Dateline series. She said it all. I'm not going to even try to link it. Y'all can just search the Dateline series. But she said she called to check on her at 10 o'clock. What is her subconscious saying the reason that she called to check on her was? Why did she call to check on her? That's her subconscious. What would that tell us? Kaylee's friend said she called her at 10 a.m. She didn't answer, of course, but to check on her. What would that girl's subconscious tell us about why she called to check on Kaylee? Kaylee's friend said at 10 a.m. on the 13th, she called to check on Kaylee. She didn't get an answer, of course, but why would she be calling to check on Kaylee? What would, and I don't remember the girl's name, Kaylee's friend's subconscious tell us about the reason she was calling to check on Kaylee? What would Kaylee's friend's subconscious tell us? The reason she was calling to check on Kaylee. See, some of this is probably going to be blocked because that NBC show, they didn't. I hate when it does this. Okay. While we're, you know what? Let's try these cards. That may be what's going on. I don't know. We're going to see. I'm going to try my Lightseers deck. Okay, so Kaylee's friend said she called her at 10 o'clock in the morning on the 13th. There we go. Why did she call her? Why did she need to call her at 10 o'clock? What would her subconscious tell us? Because, nobody supposedly knew what was going on. So why would she just all of a sudden need to call Kaylee and check on her? Why would she? What would her subconscious tell us the reason that she needed to call Kaylee and check on her? We might only get one card with this, y'all. What would her subconscious tell us the reason that she called or needed to call Kaylee at 10 a.m. to check on her? Let's see what this card is. Seven of Swords in reverse. All right. Y'all give me just a second. Let me see something real quick. I should have had this up. Well, I wasn't using this deck though, so that is why I didn't. Here. So Seven of Swords in reverse. Come on, thing. Okay. Seven of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords. Okay, so upright can indicate deception or trickery, taking only what's needed, the universe bearing witness to true intentions, getting away with something, being strategic, being grateful for resources you have, moving silently and quickly. In reverse, lying to yourself or to others, a need for perspective and honesty, something stolen, taking more than your fair share, being held back by imposter syndrome. A need for perspective and honesty, lying to yourself, secrets. So that's why she asked her. We're going to keep using this deck just because, I mean, this deck just works. I'm telling y'all, y'all see how it did. Now we can do this to get some clarity on that. What? Okay. What is some clarity on that Seven of Swords in reverse? Clarifier for Seven of Swords in reverse. Secrets out, big pharma. This reads to me like she knew by when she did not answer this caregiver's in reverse that she was not okay. So caregiver in reverse is she's got secrets. She's not saying everything she knows. And that's why caregiver's in reverse. Not caring enough to, you know, and something about the RUGS, secrets out. That's what that says to me. That's exactly what that says to me. I mean, literally, for real. That's exactly what that says to me. I mean, it just is. If any of you have a different scenario with that, I'm fine to hear it. Leave it in the comments. Like I said, I like to hear other people's thing because I'm not always right. So I do like to hear other perspectives of it. If there's something else you think. Again, it's all about how the way we say it, not what we say. Okay. Okay, so why were people called and told on Snapchat, okay, the morning of the incident before the police were called, and they were not called until 11:58? Why were people called and told on Snapchat, through text, whatever, that morning before the police were called, and they were not even called till 11:58? So why was this going around on Snapchat and whatever else it was, whatever? And the police were not called till 11:58. So why is that? Okay. Ten of Cups in reverse. A broken home, a broken family. People in there, people are mad, you can't trust everybody. That's why there's something. I mean, we're going to verify this Ten of Cups because in reverse. But I mean, that's what it means, a broken home. It's broken foundation. You can't trust everybody. The emotions are not all, can be manipulative even. Okay, if this does not just verify, like, I mean, you can't even say. Why were people on Snapchat and everywhere else not? Incoming message. Incoming message. So there's incoming messages going out about this home being upside down. I mean, this family being upside down, and people emotions poured out no more. Predictive programming exposed. Incoming message. Predictive programming. Predictive to me means people knew about it. It was predicted programming. I mean, predicted. This was predicted. Incoming messages to verify this. That may read different to you. If you see, let me know. I don't know how it would. I mean, I get that is the only thing I can get for that. The only thing I can get for that. Outer space in reverse. How did that come out like that? Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sitting here trying to figure out how the cards went. Sorry. Okay, outer space in reverse. So in space, real news. And I wasn't even trying to get those cards to come out. I was just shuffling these a little bit. So that just confirmed me more. They were in the same space, basically, because they were in the same town, in the same space. Real news. The messages was real news going out, like real news about white collar crime. So, but it wasn't a white collar crime. It was bigger than that. But that's what, I mean, I don't even know how to explain that one, but yeah. We'll see. And white collar crime to me means that was people that had money in a crime. That's what I take that as meaning. So that's why it come out like that, probably because it's me and that's the way I see that energy. Okay. Now, if the organization that the link and whoever else, whatever else is connected to, could talk. I mean, if it was walking, talking robot who could only tell the truth, a walking, talking being that could only tell the truth, what are 3 things it would tell us? If the organization could talk, that had a way to just talk, the organization itself, what are 3 things it would tell us? 3 cards. The organization could talk in Idaho. What are 3 things it would tell us? Maybe we'll get it. The organization could talk. What are 3 things it will tell us? Yeah, you can tell how secretive it is because it takes a lot to get something out. If the organization could talk, what are 3 things it would tell us? I'll pick one in a minute. Okay, we're not doing all that because that's just a handful of them. Let's try that again. If the organization could talk and tell us anything, what is 3 things it would tell us? The organization could talk and tell us anything that somebody would need to know. What's 3? Okay, that's 1. What's 2 more things it would tell us? 2 more things. What is 2 more things the organization would tell us? Thank God. Okay. 10 of Wands, 8 of Wands in reverse, 8 of Swords in reverse. They like to play mind games with you to make you think you're trapped, even though you're really not. There are ways out. See that? You just have to look and find them. There are ways out, but they will make you think you're trapped. Oh, geez. Throw the card. Eight of Wands in reverse. Hang on. This is one of those that have those meaning things. Think to it. Okay, so Eight of Wands. This. Okay, it's speed. Yeah, it's fast messages, making split decisions, and upcoming positive resolution, haste, good news. Okay, in reverse, it is instability, delays, unfocused energy, lack of direction, burnout, a tendency to hesitate, canceled plans. Instability, unfocused energy, lack of direction. And then we have the Ten of Wands. And this is carrying a heavy burden. Too much on your plate. Do this. So carrying a heavy burden, too much on your plate. So what they would tell me is they always have too much on their plate because of all their lies and everything that they do. And that we have an energy that is not focused. It's lack of direction, burnout, instability. And the way they get people is they make them feel mentally trapped, or they mentally trap them. They're able to freely get away if they can move their body, but they're mentally trapped. Okay, and what we will do is I will just pull clarifiers for these cards. Just knife in the reverse, knife in the back. So yeah, it's like they manipulate. I mean, they stab you in the back. They're not going to be honest with you. Time for a change. Okay. Because the mental health is in reverse in this town. It is upside down, inside out. It is unstable because of this organization. It's time to take your power back instead of giving it to them. They are not strangers. You know, it's not like you don't know who you're giving your power to. You know what you're doing. They're not strangers. You know that this is going on. So I guess because people use the excuse, well, I don't even know who these people are, so how do I know? And I guess that's why that come out. I mean, all I know is it come out, and that's my intuition was it's not strangers. They know what, who these people are and what they're doing. You know who they are, like, especially since this happened. The people that did not know before, they know now. Like the kids, their friends and stuff, they're telling you it's time for a change. And if you did not know before, you definitely know now because, whatever's been shown to you. I mean, I don't know all the details in that. I'm just saying that. Okay. Okay, and the last question is the reason the house was tore down. If the house could talk, what would it tell us about the last month before the murders? Okay, we're going to keep those. And up to the night of the murders. So if the house could talk, what would it tell us the last month of the murders and up to the murders? Okay. Unstable energy again. Someone got exactly what they wanted in the end. They were emotionally fulfilled. Out of balance, unstable, out of balance energy, out of balance, and indecision. This way is needing to make a decision, you know, you got to make it. You can't go back from it. This way is not being able to make the decision, being blocked from making the decision, being blocked from being able to see clearly to make the decision. So we have unstable, imbalance, and someone being emotionally fulfilled when it was over with. And as far as like the house coming down and everything. So someone got their wish, but all of this was going on and this out of balance instability. Okay. So we're going to get clarifiers on this just in case there's just anything else. Geez, okay. Okay, I think that's enough clarifiers. I see what half of them are as it is, so I know. The neighborhood, jealousy in reverse, wouldn't want to be you. The mighty, runaway, egotism, watching in reverse, climate change, hit and run. The mighty and all their egotism came in like a hit and run, like in the house. It was like a climate change in the same time. Like, that's how much changed. Because someone watching, spying, doing whatever in the neighborhood. The two girls that were jealous, or at least one of them, wouldn't want to be you, is what they said. And there was no need for them to run away because, well, they're still alive. So that just tells you the dynamics in the house. That should give you examples of some of the stuff I was talking about in the house with the instability, because we said from the month before. So what caused some of that? Probably jealousy that it turned into wouldn't want to be you, like, you know, basically energy afterwards. I know it sounds childish and everything else, but that's, I mean, it's the energy that come from that. Okay, so now what I want to do is mix up my deck things. Put that over here. Okay. And I want okay. We saw the reptilian card come out. Yes, I saw it. I was fixing to say I want one card from Ethan, one card from Xana, one card from Kaylee, one card from Maddie. So Ethan, mask off. Xana, Lord, what are we going to know? So they're going to tell us something, mask off, about strategy. Maddie. Okay, so Maddie. Hang on one second. I'm almost done. Sorry, y'all. Hang on just a second. So Maddie. 1 second. Maddie. Okay, we might have to get a clarifier for that because I don't know. So, Kaylee, get a card from Kaylee and then. The strategy was they were being watched, real information. Okay, clarifier for firearm. We might get a tarot too. Let me see. Okay, clarifier for firearm. Oh, crud. Okay. Gaslighting in reverse. Line, double body, double deep fakes, a real person, accomplice, partner in crime. A firearm. So I wonder if they had a firearm and they were threatening with that too, but didn't use it. That's what I'm going to say that is. Let's see. Clarifier, or is that correct or on the right path? Maybe they had a firearm they were threatening with. They didn't use it, or one of them. So can I get a staged in reverse? Not staged, so true. Staged would be like, let me make sure, but I think that's what that is. Okay, so can I get a clarifier for staged and tell me I'm on the right? That's not weird science, so yeah, okay. So I'm going to say they either had a firearm maybe, or they were threatening them with it, or talking about it or something. So that's what I get from that. Okay, y'all. Let me get off from this reading, which I was done. That was the end of it. But I think my father-in-law is in the hospital. So if y'all would like to say a prayer for him, that would be nice. He has fluid on his lungs. But I think my fiance was talking about going to get something to eat or something, asked me, did I want something? So let me get off from here, find out about that, and I'll see if I'm going to do that news reading tonight. If I don't, I'll do it in the morning. And I may do it in the morning, so, but we will see. It's kind of a new series I'm starting. I did one of them, but I'm doing it a little bit different. So, anyway, so y'all have a good evening, and please leave comments and share, subscribe. Thank you. Y'all have a good evening.